Hey everybody, welcome back to Ovals and Oversharing. I'm Amalia.
And I'm Morgan, and today we have two special guests for y'all for our Valentine's Day edition. So, this is exciting.
Alright, yeah, we've got Mitchell, who's my boyfriend, and yeah, he's my Valentine, and he runs, so... And do we want to do more introduction than that, or?
Oh no, this is Andrew. He's he's my husband. Yeah, and he also runs. So we're the two running couples, which is really fun, I guess.
We're all teammates, all of us.
All of us were teammates, and we literally met through running. So. Yeah, this is epic, but...
Alright. What do we got?
Sorry. Alright, well, let's just do, like, a quick, catch-up, you know? What did you do for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Mitchell raced, right?
Did, yeah.
Yeah.
I raced.
How'd it go?
And I worked.
It
was going really good. Until
I came through 1200 and like 306, I think is what I saw. And then I felt really good, so I started moving up. I went to move out on the backstretch because it was kind of crowded, and I clipped someone in front of me, got clipped from behind, and then the guy that clipped me pushed me down. So I got stripped to the ground, and I still finished the race, but...
You almost beat the guy that got last, but...
Yeah.
And he was so far behind, Mitchell was so far back.
Oh.
I ended up looking at my splits. I still split 30 on the last lap, and I was splitting, I think, like, close to that.
So what did you end up running?
Like 4:19.
All things...
After a fall,
yeah, that's tough. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like 12, 13 seconds on that lap, but is what it is. I'll run it back next week. So
yeah. You fell so bad. It's so far back. I thought you dropped out because I didn't see you for a long time. I was like,
there was a guy that I didn't want to get like trampled, so I like let everyone pass really quick, and then the flagger with the like yellow and the white flag, he came over. He's like, "Do you need a trainer?" And I didn't even say anything. I just got up and started running again. I was like, no, bro, I just got clipped. I'm good. So,
dang.
That's what I did for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and then, we didn't really do anything. We got some treats on Thursday.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
What'd you guys do?
Yeah, I was... Oh my gosh, Pepper's literally throwing up right now. Oh.
Pepper, you okay? What's wrong?
He's like, you know what, guys?
Come here.
This is what I'm going to say to your Valentine's
Here,
Day.
let's get you off the couch, buddy. Oh!
So, while Pepper...
Hold on.
I'll tell you about... I'll tell you about... I was handing out Valentines at the Valentine.
Hold on.
And I worked all day long on Valentine's Day.
No, it's okay.
Brand.
This is great. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, so... we just have to, like, cut this. Holy shit.
Morgan's dog just threw up.
Yeah, that was a quick intermission. Sorry, everybody. That was really...
It's okay. Is he okay? Where did Andrew go? What did Andrew do?
He just took him outside. So, I'm just like... I'll tell you about. So, here's my story. So I literally had like a little mental. I've been having a lot of mental breakdowns, but I was having a mental breakdown before I did a cross training session the day before Valentine's Day, and like Andrew like had to talk me off my ledge per usual. And so after I was like cross training, and I was plotting in my head, like I was like, okay, before he gets back, I'm gonna go to the store, get him a Valentine, and it's gonna be so great. I get off the thing, I'm like hurrying around, and I'm like, where the heck are the keys? Like, I want to go. So I FaceTime him, and he's at Walmart. And I was like, this mother trucker is going to come back with a Valentine, and I can't even go to the store because both of the keys are gone. So, I'm the worst. I didn't get Andrew anything for Valentine's Day. But I think I'm gonna get him a wallet and, like, some candy or something, probably today. Because he always drinks out of my freaking water bottle. But he got me, like, a Red Bull, some Little Debbie's, nice little card, and a bottle of wine, which is kind of nice, so.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
But yeah, other than that, we spent the entire Valentine's Day at New Mexico at the track meet, watching track, so that, and then we had dinner at this place called Saggio's, and we shared cheesecake.
Nice.
So,
what flavor? Just normal cheesecake?
Cherry. It was cherry.
Yeah.
We had a strawberry cheesecake on Thursday for our Valentine's treat.
Oh.
A lot of treats. Went down and got 3. There's like 3 bakeries near us, and I went and got 3 treats from one of them, and it was a strawberry cheesecake, a Boston cream sliced donut, and what's the other one? It was like a little like what is it, like a churro cream filled strawberry puff.
Oh, that sounds so great.
So
That's
good.
the beauty of living in Boston. Nice little bakeries and.
Yeah, but we ate all 3 of them.
Great,
So.
that's good.
Yeah. But
The day before Valentine's, we went to Sonic. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Which might be part of Pepper's issues because we let him eat like a good chunk of ice cream.
that's definitely what's doing it. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah, so that was
I always think of on Valentine's Day is, was it when we went to Washburn, Andrew, you got Morgan like the little flower?
Oh yeah,
from the
with like
gas
a
station?
koala.
the
or
rose
something.
with the bear. That was actually so cute.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, were we all in the same van for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, that actually is so great. Yeah, that was the good old days.
I do
Seriously.
remember that so vividly.
I don't know if you guys mentioned, but like or Morgan's birthday being the day after is always like just a little extra pressure, but Morgan's not needy at all, so
Yeah.
You stress him out.
Sorry.
Birthday.
It's my thing.
Uh.
All right. Well, I guess we're still kind of already on this, but like let's do like a little debrief of life, since we haven't been teammates anymore. Like we already mentioned that like we met all running at Adams, and then Amalia and Mitch ditched us last summer, and we're still here, but you guys are in Boston, so yeah, like any serious life updates and like yeah, because I guess like Mitch and Andrew probably haven't chatted that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm working. I'm going to school. School's getting a little hard this semester. After this, I'm gonna do homework for the rest of the day. Yeah. You go though. You tell them a little bit.
Yeah.
Recap. Last 6 months recap.
The last 6 months have gone really well, I would say, for the most part. But moved. I feel like I didn't get to properly say goodbye to most people in Alamosa because I was like starting my new job, and flew to France for the Olympics, and then I didn't get to come back to Alamosa because we had packed everything up, me and Malia, and where my dad drove to Kansas, which is where I met them, and since then it's been like just trying to adjust to living in a new place, and I don't know what point I hit, maybe like 5 or 6 months in, maybe like 4 to 6 months, I say, where it finally felt like I was like knew the city fairly well, had met a lot of new people, and feel more comfortable in my job than when I first started, which is what everybody told me. They're like, give it 6 months, give it a year.
I can like imagine like, in Alamosa it's so easy to like be comfortable. Like we're just in a small town and like there's not like a ton of pressure or whatever, but like in Boston, like you're just in the big city, and like I feel like that could be a little bit intimidating, but yeah, it seems like you guys are kind of thriving now. which is super fun to see.
Yeah, it was definitely like an adaptation period, but it was fine. It wasn't too horrible, and I feel like you couldn't do much of a more drastic change than all of us.
That transition was crazy. I remember, like, Mitch was like, oh, I'm going to the Olympics. And we were all like, what the frick? And then it was like, okay, Mitch is at the Olympics. And then Amalia was like, okay, I'm loading up this U-Haul. And, like, I'm going to drive with Mitchell's dad. I was just like, this is crazy. And then...
Bro, yeah, I packed everything.
Yeah.
Well, you helped me.
I did a little bit, yeah.
I feel lucky that I got to live across the street from Mitch, like right before he left Alamosa for a bit there. And we would like hang out a little bit, drink some coffee and other beverages. And that was a good time. And
you got
that I got to drive your car to El Paso. That was fun too.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like we were still connected at the time.
Dude, yeah, that's actually crazy. Like, that whole transition was like, I feel like we were kind of all involved in it.
That was really nice. Saved me another, like, 7-hour journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's been since then for you?
I mean, it's just been weird without you guys here, you know? Like, I feel like, that was, like, an adjustment for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think both of us were kind of a little bit depressed, though, during cross-country without all of you here. Like, because it wasn't just you guys, it was, like, James and Jonas and Raina and Micah. Yeah. Like, our whole friend group just left and, like, but I think we've come around with it and, like, we're romanticizing our life here now. But...
Yeah. We had our own adjustments, too, I guess, because now that we're married and then Morgan's still been doing, like, work, school, running, and then now I'm a student teacher at the middle school in Alamosa, and running and a little bit of school. I only have like one class, which is nice, but just working with the little tykes of Alamosa is fun.
Yeah, this semester's been really weird because like Andrew can only go to you can only go to practice like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mm. And, like, I haven't been going to practice because I've been hurt. And now I'm done, like, running in NCAA, so I don't have to go to practice ever again. So it's just, like, a little bit more free, which has kind of been fun, too. But, yeah, that's kind of us.
That's good. That's nice.
For sure.
All right.
Okay, well... We can do, like, we'll get into the questions. So the first one that I have is, what role does your significant other play in motivation? So, like, as far as running goes.
Yeah. Well, Mitch works 9 to 5, so he has to run, like, early in the morning and or in the afternoon at, like, 6 p.m. And it's been it's getting a little bit better, but it's been like getting dark at like 4:30, and like it's not light until like 7 a.m. most days. So usually in the dark. And when I don't want to run, I'll be like, no, you get to sleep in a little bit because you're a student and you don't have to go into your job, so you can run if Mitch is doing it at like 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Amalia. So that motivates me sometimes when I don't want to go to practice or something. But
that's
I mean, I guess kind of similar. Like, I know what it's like to have the freedom, like a bit more freedom with no school or, like no other like side jobs. So when Amalia's like, it's funny, I don't know who I was telling, but I was like, yeah, sometimes I don't worry, but I worry maybe a little bit. I'm like, maybe she's like doing too many things, but you also handle them so well. And I think you're good at not overexerting yourself when you like, I don't know, you do YouTube, you do this, you run several social media platforms, and then you also run and go to school, and you're a daughter to your parents and a brother or a sister to your brother. So it's like you have all these like obligations and choices. So it's a lot to handle, and I think that's motivating to me just to see how much you can take on. I sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't know how she does it.
I mean, yeah, like Amalia, I really do think you're kind of inspiring to like a lot of people in your life, because it's like, even for me, I'm like, dude, you're a grinder. Like I get like so overwhelmed so easily, you know, like, and I can't, like, I put out we've talked about that before, like I put out a YouTube video whenever I feel like it, and I like am so inconsistent with like my social media, and like I only have one job, like it's whatever, it's full time, but like, you know, I don't have like all these different things, and you're so good at like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, like you're very, like you just have so much energy all the time, so like, yeah, props, seriously. Like that, like, yeah, that is a huge point.
Stop it.
I was kind of curious, Amalia, because I know you're always hustling, but like when you say you're working, like what would you consider your main job? Like,
Oh, right now it's definitely heartbreak. Like
Okay.
that's like 25 hours a week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And like that, I was working like I finished my race and then I worked for heartbreak at the track meet.
Yeah.
And then the day before that, I was at the track meet like for 6 hours. I don't know how my legs felt fine after like walking around for doing that.
And
the
you
day
raced
before
so good too.
I know, and I didn't think I was going to, because, and then on Thursday I also worked all day, and I was like standing around, walking, moving, carrying stuff.
Dang.
So that's my main job though.
That definitely takes up the most time.
Yeah, but I get to like 90% of it is working from home, so I really can't complain. Like I get to be right here. doing my work.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're like the CEO of just Amalia Dorian Incorporated.
I know, for real. I need to like actually figure that out, because I have so many like
Side
my
ventures.
taxes are gonna look crazy, but whatever.
Yeah. You need to get an LLC set up. I can help you with
But-
that.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah,
What
you guys.
motivates you from each other?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm kind of similar to Amalia. Like, Andrew has to get up every day and go work, like, the whole day, you know, like, with the students. He's not getting paid. And, like, he wakes up and he just does it. And even, like, I always thought about that, too, when you were working at Blessed Brews or Roots or whatever, like, the coffee shop. Like, you just get up and you do it, and you come home and you just, like, not, like, think about it almost, you know? You just, like, do your thing, and I'm, like, my job is so free. Like, I can go in whenever I want, I can leave whenever I want, as long as I, like, work my hours, you know? And so I'm like, okay, Andrew's up grinding, like, I need to get to work. And, like, I need to get on the frickin' cross-country ski machine, or I need to go, like, do my swim or whatever, because, like, if we want to spend time together, then we're gonna have to, like, be done with, like, whatever our obligations are or whatever, you know? So, I do think that is kind of how you motivate me a little bit. But,
Yeah. Morgan definitely motivates me, like, not to give up, because I, like, for the past couple years have, like, had a harder time doing the things that I'm doing and still, like, trying to run competitively too. So, like, Morgan's never let me give up on that. Like, so I'm just trying to, like, make it work. And now I'm motivated too to, like, not get so out of shape where I can't help her train, like, when she's chasing, like, professional dreams. Like, I'm ready to, like, move on and, like, just, like, maybe climb mountains in the summer and stuff. But I need to stay in shape to train with Morgan. So.
That's funny.
Oh, wait, do you have outdoor track, Andrew, or no?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's fun.
Yeah, I feel like both of us are able to, like, we know we're counting on the other person, or the other person is counting on us to kind of, like you said, Morgan, like, get our things done so we can hang out with each other, like, spend that quality time.
Time is precious, seriously.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand too, like when you're going through college, the main priority is, like, sleeping and eating and just, like, hanging out with your teammates, and it's just, like, now you're like, all right, I'm gonna have to cut the sleep a little bit. Like, I have
Yeah.
stuff to do in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but we do that together, so it's fun.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, I
Yeah.
guess that leads, like, me to the next question is, like, how much do you guys run together? Or do you run together at all?
I don't really remember the last time we ran together. Oh, I ran a mile and a half with you the other day on my double.
We ran yesterday. I think, like...
Oh, yesterday we cooled down together.
What, Amalia, you didn't join Mitch for any of his, the Strava segment challenge?
We went for one, and she was like, I'm not doing that.
I did one segment. I was like, I'm gonna go, actually. Bye.
That's fair.
Like, Austin's in, like, the worst part of Austin.
I feel like, Mitch, I feel like that was a very Mark Dorian thing that you did. Like,
It definitely was like...
He was hyped. My dad was hyped about
oh, I'm
it.
sure.
Mitch, I should have texted you or something, but I was hyped too. I was telling everybody at practice, like, dude, you see what Mitch did? Like, that's like an ultra. Like, that's a good ultra. Like,
No, it was. Like, actually, the pace was impressive.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
And it was pouring rain that last day. It rained all day long.
On the 50 miler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, all day. It was pouring rain.
Yeah, you're a survivor. You're not even a survivor. You're a warrior.
Dang.
Yeah.
We don't...
I don't think we really... Oh, sometimes he'll come to practice with me because I have access to an indoor track. And my coach is, like, really nice.
Really, I'm just...
And likes Mitch. But, so he can come to practice on Tuesdays and Fridays.
That's fun.
Or any day of the week. Sometimes you go other days without me. Yeah.
Aw, that's really fun.
Did you guys ever have a period where you ran a lot together?
It's usually, like, doubles, I feel.
Yeah, or, like, in the summer, maybe?
Yeah.
In when we were in England, a lot together.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of run a lot together, low-key.
Yeah.
When we travel, especially.
Yeah.
Um,
O'Keefe training camp.
a classic, like, long run when we're traveling for a couple years there was, like, we'd be at her place or in Illinois, and we'd set off together on the long run, and we'd probably only run a little bit together. And then I'm running, like, I would be running, like, 17 or 18, and Morgan was running, like, 15. So we shouldn't see each other again. And then I catch her,
And I'm, like,
and
walking.
she's, like, bawling, like, crying, like... And I'm like,
That's
oh.
happened too many times.
And
Yeah.
it's every time, like, I'm having a great day, and I can't even talk about it because, like, she's falling apart, like...
Oh, those are the days where I'm like, why is this taking so long? And, like, I was clearly training way too hard in those days, you know? But, like that shouldn't be happening. But, like, oh, brutal. And then it's like, you have to, like, you either have to run or you have to walk. There's no other way home, you know? And it's just like, oh. But, yeah, those were brutal times.
Yeah. I feel like we'll start together, and then, like, after a mile or two, like, he goes off and I put my headphones in or whatever.
Yeah. It's
But-
always just nice to have, like, when you start together at least. But yeah, I feel like we double a good bit together. Or I'll, like, run my double and you'll, like, I don't know. Especially with Pepper, too. Now, like, we'll just, like, go for a run with Pepper or something. But
I've had some times where we're on break, too, like Christmas break or summer, and, like, I don't want to run, but Morgan's, like, getting ready to run. She's like, I'm going running. I'm like, all right, I'll go.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, sometimes you'll take a day off, or, like, if you're tired or something.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm out there. I could have gotten 3 hours sleep. I'm going for the run.
Yeah. I think we're kind of similar that way.
Maybe sometimes I motivate you to run, and then maybe sometimes you motivate me to
Oh my gosh,
Not
yeah,
take
that's
that.
literally the same with us.
cut the run short, maybe. But
Yeah. I know, I literally said, so over Christmas break, my back was killing me. And I was getting no sleep, I was, like, stressed out, and I had to go make cookies with my family the next day, like, we were in Greeley.
oh, I remember this.
And Andrew was like, you should maybe take the day off. And I was like, no, I want to get my mileage and blah, blah, blah. And then, boom, IT band syndrome. I should have taken the day off. Maybe I wouldn't have IT band syndrome right now if I would have just taken the day off. But, yeah.
Damn.
So, I'm like, okay, always listen to Andrew.
Yeah.
But, so, like, what does the future look like for you guys as far as, like, training goes and, like, possibly, like, training together at all, or...
Yeah.
Because you're about to close out your college chapter as
Yeah.
well this spring.
I'll be done in May, the end of May, because I have outdoor. So until then, he'll just keep coming to the indoor track with me. Because I'm on the team still. And then, I don't know, I, like, do a lot of training, like, probably most of my week is by myself, just because I have late classes, and, like, my coach knows that it's probably not ideal for me to go to 6:30 practice every day, since I have class till, like, 10:30 some nights. So I run on my own a lot. I'm probably only with the team, like, 2 or 3 days a week. And then, like, my two main training partners on the team are both hurt right now. So it's really just me. But so I think honestly it'll look pretty similar because my coach will let me still go to the track next year with the team.
Oh, that's super nice.
Yeah, I'll be like a GA or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think it'll look really similar. I'll just not be wearing a uniform, and I probably won't really be running any cross-country meets because I hate cross-country.
Road races. I'm switching cross-country to the roads.
Yeah, or anything. Anything else.
Yeah.
I hate cross-country. But...
Yeah, I mean, I'm now in, like, my post-collegiate time, so it's looked pretty similar, except, like, yeah, I train most of the time by myself, but I'm also trying to keep, like, I want to keep the love for running and not, like, stress myself out about it while trying to run fast. And so it's fun to run with people who don't take it maybe as seriously. Because that, like, I don't know, it makes me not feel guilty about running, like, say, my normal pace on an easy run. Like, if I just chill and run with some people then I'll actually enjoy it. But yeah, that being said, I don't get to run with people too often. But I'm trying to change that.
Yeah.
I want to change that.
You need to join some kind of club or something.
Yeah. Or just like, there was 2 clubs that I was looking at joining. And one of them basically told me no. Or like that I couldn't run with the people I wanted to run with. And then the second one was, there was just too many people in it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Just such a wide range, but and also far away. But yeah, I just need to. My goal for the future is to find people to like work out with and occasionally do runs.
Yeah, I feel like that actually would help. That helps a lot. I feel like it's like you can only push yourself so hard without like other people,
Exactly.
But makes you a little more mentally tough, maybe.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Well, yeah, like, I guess now, like, as of right now, I just want to, like, get healthy so I can freaking run again. But after that, like, I really want to transition into the triathlon. But also, like, chase some of my, like, track dreams, like, I'd love to qualify for USAs and stuff. So, as far as that goes, like, Andrew will probably, we're looking at, like, road bikes. Like, I really want Andrew to get a road bike so we can, like, go biking together, outside, so I don't have to be on the trainer because I'm so scared to go alone. So, like, that'll be kind of a new addition to, like, training and stuff. And then, like, yeah, like, maybe Andrew can, like, pace me on some, like, workouts and stuff, which would be a different thing, because, I mean, like, I could see myself maybe working out with the Adams State girls, like, maybe a little bit if Coach would let me, but, like, practice just isn't at the most convenient time that, like, I would prefer, so it's, like, if it kind of worked with my schedule or whatever, at this point, so, but yeah, using Andrew as a training partner is probably going to be the biggest change.
Yeah. And I, like, in the summer, I don't know what exactly I'll be doing, but, like, work-wise, but then I'll be teaching after that. And so my goal is just to be, like a weekend warrior, like, going to, like, the mountains and, like, climbing 14ers. I've always wanted to do that, and I think now's, like, the time. And, but I don't want to be, like, not a runner anymore. So.
And you've talked about doing, like, ultras.
Maybe.
And, like, I would love to be on the pace duty and, like, support team for that. Like, that sounds like a blast,
I have no idea, but I'd be happy to, like, stay in good shape, like, running with Morgan some, biking, and then, like, I don't know, just seeing what I could do, like, in terms of getting outdoors in Colorado, like, and just enjoying it. But
That's sick.
You have to bike to the sand dunes.
yeah.
Good luck to ya. Take some.
We need to like get on some hill climbs, like on bikes.
And when you bike to the sand dunes, just remember, wow, Amalia did this on my little green bike. Your little rusty.
On the Born to Ride.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, what a day.
What a day.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to swim with her though. Like
I feel you there.
Like I think I would be all out for doing like, she'll go and do what, 3,000 yards or something. Like I'd be all out at 500 yards. Like
no flip turns, just touch and go. Okay, well, do you guys think you have any differences in like your running regimen? Like as far as like stretching or like weights or, you know, like
you definitely do more
eating.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, I think the only difference is like I've noticed that if I do like only like 5 minutes, maybe like some quick band work to activate my hips, because I've always had an issue with my left hip, and then some like it's like literally 3 or 4 mobility drills.
Yeah.
That makes me feel so much better.
That'll keep the IT band syndrome away too.
It will. That is very true. And I've learned the hard way because I've also had IT band syndrome.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like, I really, you're probably a little bit better about weights than I am.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
But
that's also like force.
But I'm trying to change that. I'm slowly trying to change that. So.
Yeah, weights is like, oh.
I hate weights, but they definitely help me. So.
Yeah, weights do help. I think a ton.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get better at doing weights. We'll do like 2 weight sessions and then we'll just like not go anymore. But like I feel like I'm not confident enough. Like Andrew actually knows a lot about like weights and stuff and like how to lift correctly, and I don't think I'm ever doing it correctly. So I'm like, you have to come with me. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Neither of us lift weights right now. Morgan has been doing like some more activation and core things right now.
Yeah.
And probably the biggest difference is Morgan's like just a lot higher volume, especially with the cross training at the moment. And I'm running like 800 workouts. Like I don't even know if I cracked like 35 miles last week running, because like we raced and they were like upperclassmen 8 miles for the long run. So like just she's running a lot more volume, but yeah, neither of us are that good about stretching or anything like that.
Yeah, I've been rolling out more. I need to roll out more for my freaking IT band, but yeah, like I just hate it. Ugh, it's annoying.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't do any of that. I probably should, but
yeah, you're healthy.
Knock on wood.
For real. So like kind of going along with that, like what is it like supporting each other through the highs and lows, and like if you have a good race and Mitch has a bad race, or how does that work with you guys?
I feel like we get equally upset, which is nice. Like if we race badly.
Yeah.
Like I think neither of us is more dramatic than the other after the bad race.
I think at Adams it was maybe a little bit different. Like I don't know why, but I think I probably just in the setting that we were in and like being around the team, you really want to run well, and because your teammates are kind of counting on you, and like the standard is so high. But I think that's kind of changed. Like at least that's how I view it. Like I don't get upset as much.
You're maturing. You're growing.
Yeah. Like it's just you realize it's part of the sport, and I think you know that too. Like it's pretty. I would say it's pretty even.
Yeah. Like I don't remember the last time I've cried about running. So. No. Right?
Either.
That's an achievement.
There's definitely been some times where you're like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to qualify. And I'm like, you can't say that. It's the second week of the season, bro.
Not this year, though.
You still
Exposed.
You were like, I don't remember the text, but I swear to you, she was like, "I'm with me. It's not gonna happen," or something like that. Maybe not word for word, but I was like, "Bro, it is the second season. You have like 5 opportunities left. Like, chill." It's gonna happen.
You're just a girl.
Which I totally understand.
I didn't cry though.
No, that is true. You did not cry.
I think I'm like definitely more dramatic than I know I am. But then like I think for like us too, it's like I don't know. Like I think like Andrew's highs are also my highs, and like my lows are like Andrew's lows, vice versa. You know, like you always want each other to do really well. You know, and like it kind of sucks like when the other one doesn't. But then like if we both suck or something, it's like we can like wallow together. Like I remember when we both, it was like our sophomore year, and like we were on the bubble for qualifying for nationals, and both of us, we were at my house in like Greeley or whatever, and we just like watched our names both just drop, and we were like, we both didn't qualify, you know? So we went and like got crumble cookie and just like stuffed our faces full of cookies or like whatever. But yeah, I think that's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, like the goal is like we'll share the sorrow, so half the sorrow and then double the joy. We can both be happy for each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it's just sad.
Yeah.
Like we're both sad. Like.
Yeah, like, cause then like. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Like when he fell, I was actually so sad. I think I was more sad than you.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was like with my coworker and my teammate, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so sad. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sad for him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then like,
I was mad for maybe like 5 minutes. And I was like, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I remember watching Andrew like race like an 800 in Albuquerque one time, and it was just like the season wasn't going well, and like that race was just really bad, and like I like teared up, you know, because I was just like, like you want it so bad for each other, but like.
Wait, I actually remember that too, and that I was like, oh no.
Yeah, like I like almost get like teary like thinking about it right now, because I'm just like, bro, like.
It wasn't even sad. I was like, I could feel his physical pain. I was like, oh my gosh, Andrew.
But then like we've had times too where it's like last year we both were on like winning DMRs, and it's like that was so fun, you know. So it's like it kind of it fluctuates, but.
Or I think a time we both had a good race was at like RMAX Outdoor in Pueblo, and we both got second.
Yeah.
And like ran pretty well, and that was like we're killing it. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's always tough, you know, and then it's like, when you're in the trenches and then, like, they had a good day, it's like, well, at least, like, Andrew had a really good day, so, like, that's a win, you know, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, you guys have a favorite running memory together?
Oh my gosh.
I actually don't even know, I have to think.
Huh. I don't know.
I would need maybe more time to think on that.
Yeah, do you have one? You probably have one before us.
I think the first one that comes to mind is, like, nationals in Florida, cross-country nationals in Florida. And, like, it was, like, both of our first cross-country nationals, and, like, Andrew's, like, whole family was there, and, like, for whatever reason, like, that day was just, like, really special. And, like, I don't know, both teams did really well. And, yeah, I don't know. I just always think of pure joy from that one, but.
Yeah. That was a good one. And I just loved, like, after that race, 2 weeks later, we ran a turkey trot together.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just, like we both won the turkey trot, and we're like, oh, this is our future. We're just gonna, like.
Dude, because we both won, like, $250. That's $500, you know? And I was like, that's rent in the future, you know?
And then this year's turkey trot, we did not win that much money.
No.
I was so out of shape, and Morgan got by somebody, like, she was just, like, exhausted from her season and
Yeah.
got
I
beat by
remember
somebody
that.
probably slower than her, but she wasn't ready to, like, race all out.
I even said, I was like, I don't want to be mentally tough today. But yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I know, I feel like oftentimes we don't race. I don't know if we've ever both had a good race together.
That is true.
don't
It's
know.
usually one of us has a good race, the other has a like average or not so great race.
Or like the times that we both run well, I'm like racing at 10 p.m. so he's asleep.
Yeah, that's
Racing
actually
every
true.
day.
I guess we were talking about races, but what about, like, running in England together or something like that? Like,
Oh yeah, I really like that run where we were. Where was that? To the castle.
In Manchester?
No, in Bath.
Oh, in Bath. Yeah.
Oh, Manchester was good too.
I remember seeing like a TikTok of like that, and it looked so epic.
We were like in a field, like a grass
Yes,
field.
it looked like a magical little fairyland.
Yeah, and there was like a castle, and that was pretty nice. Yeah, that was nice. Or in France, in Calais.
Oh yeah.
Our little sketchy run.
Yeah, so we got off the ferry, and I don't know. I think the ferry was running late, like coming from France to England, and we got off the ferry and literally like with our bags like ran. I mean, pretty fast to be running with full backpacks
And like not running shoes. And we
like,
made it.
And we were trying to make the train because otherwise it was the last train. Like they wasn't gonna do another one.
Homeless.
Day.
And it was like 1.2 miles or something.
Yeah, so we hopped off. It was funny. We like ran out of the station or like because the way it works, they like bus you onto the ferry because it's huge, and then they bus you off and they drop you off at the station, and there was this
like family, and this like taxi driver to us. We already had started running. He's like, "You guys need a ride?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're running. We're running to this." And he's like, "Are more people coming?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like there's people that are gonna need you." And
the unfit.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very much so. But we were like, "Nah, we got this. Like we don't need the car." And we cooked. We didn't stop at all.
Yeah.
We got there in like 8.5 minutes.
Wow.
And with time to spare. And we were dripping in sweat.
With all your bags and stuff, like.
Yeah, and we beat the people in the taxi. So I was like,
what was the footwear? What was the footwear like?
I think we were both wearing like the walking New Balance shoes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. That's not terrible, but like.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it definitely could have
At
been.
least you were in like Chacos or something, you know?
I'd imagine, or like.
Birkenstocks would be the worst.
Okay,
probably.
Yeah, true.
Those are the
Birkenstocks
worst.
toe strap would be awful.
That would be the worst.
That's funny.
Yeah,
dude, that is such a flex, like, when you're a runner.
Even, like, running. That wasn't even, like, purposeful running, but...
I mean, yeah, but that's, yeah. I love that, because it's, like, useful. Running is useful. Being fit is useful. The peasants, the unfit peasants of society. Just kidding.
Yeah, but that was a good one, so...
That's great. I mean, I guess, like, the next question I had was, like, a funny running story, but, like, that's literally, I feel like
we hit 2 in 1.
Yeah.
What do you guys close us out with? Funny story?
I don't know, funny. The one that, like, first came to my mind was the long run story that we already talked about.
Yeah.
Just, like, some minty bees.
I'm trying to think of, like, a funny running story of, like, well, me and you have a funny running story, Morgan, but I don't know if we should say that one. But I'm trying to think of one with, like, 3 of us.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, all 4 of us.
I have one with Amalia running, and then I'm just, like, chilling in the summer. Like, I was chilling. I was eating a burrito, and I get a text, and Amalia's like, "Andrew, there's a man following me, like, on your run."
A biker gang was following me.
And I hop on my road bike, and I was like, "All right, I'm sure she'll be okay." So I brought the burrito too, but I still biked fast. And then I was like, "Where are they at, Amalia?" Like, I caught up to you at the park, and I was just like, "All right, where are they at?" Like,
no, for real. I call Jonas, didn't answer. Then I call Elijah, didn't answer. I was like, "Andrew, please answer." And I call Andrew, and he's like, "I'll be there in a few minutes." So I was like, I'll just run laps around the park, because these guys were, like, straight up following me for a long time, and I was actually scared, and they kept getting closer. And finally, as these guys were, like, really, like, on my heels, I see Andrew on his bike coming across the field at Cole Park with his plate with the burrito on it. And I was like, Andrew! And the guys left. Literally, the guys left once I, like, started running towards and, like, screaming. I was like, I'm going to make sure that these guys know this is my guy right here.
Oh, that is so funny.
And then he biked home with me.
I
But
didn't even have a car at the time, like, and obviously I must have been hungry too. I probably should have left it.
It makes the story, honestly.
Yeah.
That's so on character for you.
But it's not because
The
I
damn
didn't care about
burritos.
Amaya.
through the grass, too, with the holes, and, like, holes. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that's
that
so
was
funny.
But, yeah.
What about Mitch and Morgan? Have you guys had running experiences together?
Me and Mitch did, like, a double or something one time. I don't remember if I was, like, coming back from transition. I really, like, and you were about to start a workout or something. And, like, I think you just, like, wanted to run with somebody. Like, you were, like, sick of running alone or something. Or, I really don't remember. But we had some really good chats on that run. And, like, I was like, I think that's, like, the only time I've actually run with just Mitch. But, like, I remember I stopped at, like, the 2-mile mark on the dike and went back, and, like, you started your workout or something. And I was like, okay, bye, have a good workout. And it was just, like, I don't know. So.
I don't know if me and Amalia were around when, like, Mitch dragged Morgan out of the river. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Mitchell saved my life one time. Literally saved my life from drowning in the river. Oh, guys. I don't know if we should actually say that.
Yeah, maybe we could just leave it at that.
Yeah, that was a growing experience, for sure.
Yes.
That's funny.
I totally forgot about that.
We were good teammates, and good teammates help each other out.
Of the river.
In the summer. Oh, that's funny. What about Andrew and Mitch? Any good, like, bromance lore?
I have a picture of you guys on the swings together. No, you go.
No, we've definitely had plenty of moments, but I'm trying to think of any specific ones.
I think running wise, I think the season that you first got in, like, really good shape was also, like, the best shape I was ever in. That 2021 cross country season.
In Florida.
Yeah. And we got to race a lot together then, like, kind of back and forth. And
we did.
And that was, like, my peak of aerobic fitness. Like, that's the only time I ever, like, ran at cross country nationals and stuff. And then that was just the beginning for Mitch. And I remember him being the alternate for that team and yelling just really mean things to the other runners. And it was great. Yeah, very inspirational stuff to us, but, like, very mean to the other runners around us. And it was great. I was glad we had that year where we, like, got to run so much together.
Yeah, I feel like that season for us was, like, we were sort of the odd ones out because we were definitely closer to, like, 1,500 runners. And you're even closer to being an 800 15 runner. And we still, like, we were balling, like, going back and forth all the time. And maybe Fetty too, but he can also run good distances. And then there was, I think of the one time, I don't know what year it was, maybe 2022 or 2023, when you, Connor, and I ran, it was like 2 400s and 4 or 5 200s.
Yeah.
And I was basically all out, and I think I ran like 50, 51, and Andrew was told by Coach Martin to, like, chase us down. We started like a second or two before, and our goal was to not get caught, but Andrew was trying to catch us, and that we absolutely suffered through that workout. I remember that one specifically because it was so hard.
Who caught?
Yeah.
Did he catch you?
I think you caught Connor, but he was, like, right there at the line.
Yeah,
So,
that was fun because we got to work out together, and then I actually ran, like, my PR in the 800 after that, and then we ran like a last chance like 1500 together, and you beat me and ran pretty good in that one in Pueblo. Do you remember that? That was like that same season. So it was fun. We just got to run together a lot. And
The proudest I ever was of you two was when, what was that? When the boys didn't qualify.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. And you two, like, just dogged out the men's
open race
10K alone in the snow. And you both, like, would have made the team. Like, you would have kicked the other guys off. You would have been the top 7.
Yeah.
If they made it.
At least, like, the alternate, like, the 7th and 8th spot, at least, you know, and, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I
Like,
feel like both of you had some very, like, inspirational cross-country seasons.
Just, like, tough. Like, you're always just tough.
Yeah,
but,
I agree with that.
Yeah. The last one I'll say was, I don't know if Mitch remembers it, but it was, like, before that regionals race in Texas, and it was like a last short tempo, and like we were kind of cruising a bit for what we'd done that year, and it was like me and you, like, last mile of the tempo, and we were running like 5:20s or something, and I just remember being like, let's go, Mitch, we're gonna be flying to sea level next week, like, it's gonna be sick. But we were working.
When tempo was like...
That's good.
Well, I think that's pretty much, like, that's all I had. I don't know if anybody else has anything else.
No, that's great.
This has been so fun, seriously. The Valentines.
I love the stories. The stories are my favorite.
Yeah, it brings you back to the good old days.
Alrighty. Well, happy Valentine's.
Yeah,
happy Valentine's. You guys keep on keeping on. Mad love to you.
Keep up the grind. Alrighty.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.